Up, 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 up. In the club, bucket dog, ayy. So this next song, there is also a lyric video for Lost in Space. I remember finding this beat and I freestyled to it. I think it was the day that I found out that my grandma died, I think, on my mom's side. But that wasn't actually what we included in the project, you know, but I just remember that was the beat, and then we took it and we went and wrote a song to it. It's called Lost in Space. That's the new one. Next song on Detour. Lost in Space. This was, objectively speaking, this is probably one of, if not the best songs on the project. Yeah, I think it still appeals to a very big audience. It has a decent chorus, hook.
Lost in Space.
Cool vibe to it.
Who am I? If I am lost, time you can't price, but you can't deny the cost.
It really embodies who I am. Has a good flow. Just listen to, like, again, Eminem, Cannabis, Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Nothing to grasp hold to, nothing that must hold true. Practically, nothing that you won't. In that case, forget what they told you. The more we learn what it's like to be born, deformed and reborn, the more you gon' be torn between doors, and be sure you aren't on the detour. As motherboard.
Then right there, Detour was born.
Plead for you to get with the program. You go stand your own lane.
In that bar, in that line, that's when I decided this section of the project will be called Detour.
I've crossed in the world of cyclones.
I really like this hook. You might hear it in another song somewhere, some version.
Nowhere to turn, cause I roam they high roads wage, which I don't face. It's hard to find those places of refuge. I dwell there, accuse myself instead. I refuse to lose myself and lose my head. How can you be
Probably has some of the best audio quality on the project too.
Go shoot through the stars to see, learn, journey. Departure for God to consider it's a harder journey. Back unless you're not returning. Either way, you never forget the scars you're earning on your face. So face it now, while spacing out, pacing round, breaking down. No gaining ground without pain and doubt. Waiting how long besides sustaining doubt, maintaining the doubt where no one's upstairs. Even if I cried, no one could hear the screams or the slow run of tears. So I don't much care if my ass just stays on the sofa, just there as I wait to pass away. After all, I'm going nowhere fast, they say. I'm lost in a world of my own. I've crossed.
I think I started listening to Kendrick around this time too. Kendrick and Tyler the Creator, I think they were starting to come out around this time.
Nowhere to turn, cause I roam they high roads wage, which I don't face. It's hard.
I don't think they really had too much influence on the project, but I'm starting to get into them. Starting to listen to Lil Wayne, different influences.
I don't know just what to do. Oh, but once I do, you would be the first to know. Taken by the depths of the deep side effects were irreversible. I invest in the need to critique the world's by the best, but see the worst of both. Burst of both, when this grass is by the fence, they were for show, yes, they were for show. Of course, should have known sooner in order to go U-turn to come home. Out there you stumble, out on your own. It's good to know you've hung on to the silence wisest. When I combine identity likeness of identity crisis, cause my identity's life.
I think that's some of the best rhyme schemes on the song for sure, probably the project.
When the search for my home, why not? Things begin to merge, but I don't know where to turn, cause I roam the high roads wage, which I don't face. It's hard to find those places. Refuge I dwelled and recuse myself instead. I refuse to lose myself and lose my head. This is where I go, this is where I stand.
I like this part too.
This is all I know, this is who I am.
You might hear this on another song.
This is where I go, this is where I stand.
We were using lyrics out here.
This is who I am.
Lyrics are all original.
This is where I go, this is where I stand. This is all I know, this is who I am.
No shame.
This is where I go, this is where I stand, this is all I know, this is who I am.
I think there's a little bit of a pause here, if I'm not mistaken. For some reason, there's like some space at the end of the beat. Maybe we cut some of it out. The next song, I think, is technically the last song on the project, but we did like maybe two more after this. Yeah, just to fill in some space. Yeah. Eternal Darkness. This is technically the last song, but we had a bonus track. 2 bonus tracks, maybe, technically. So interesting, before we get into this one, I had asked the homie, Christian at the time. He was like my #1 fan. He's the one that gave me the title, One Who May Ascend. You know, if you don't know. It was like, yeah, #1 fan. Shout out to the homie. He's getting married this year and everything like that. Gonna go reunite with him and everything in Texas later this year. But so I was just going by OMA, you know, because those are the initials of my name, you know, Omari Malik Amin. So that's what I was going by, OMA. He was like, One Who May Ascend. And I was like, yo, that's dope. And so I took it and I ran with it. And then that's why, you know, here we are today, OMA, One Who May Ascend. But I asked him, what should the last track of the song be? And it was between this instrumental and another instrumental. And the other one was like so dark. So dark. But I was really talking about the same subject matter. And I'm glad he went with this one, because this one is much more positive. It's much more lighthearted, high note, you know, if you will, to end the record. You know, so I'm glad he went with that one. Great choice, Christian. Shout out to Christian. How about you?
Of perception, refusing to move in the direction, illuminating us, expecting answers your question.
I like the rhyme scheme on this one too.
And once the question, momentum for the box of Pandora, no one could close it up for a moment, temporarily. So it's the moment of truth sparingly. Use your wits to wager your favorite debate.
I like the flow too.
How come? Wow, come on now, son. If I seek answers, let's not be naive. Now we like to think so. Searching isn't the blessing. Oh, curse it is. Of course it is. The coarseness essentially proves what your purpose is meant to be. Assess your worthless existence. Eventually ascending me infinitely with perseverance mentally. Why? Well, to be honest,
as you can see, we've come a long way.
If there's anything that I've learned in your pen, is there anything acquired for granted? Cause nothing comes easy usually, but we think
must be me.
What we see is eternal darkness. Internal darkness necessary to assess the environment. If I'm confined in it, comprehending enlightenment upon defining it is my intent. Defining this temporary darkness in spite of it to find some light. There inherently are times you stay forever clouded in the dark and be lost and never found it. Feels like I'm headed down trips each dark road till I reach our glow. We call home, we are broke with these false hopes that the result can't be our fault, and we are for positivity, the best, but all of it would be BS.
Basically talking about toxic positivity.
In the bad light with the black light flashlight.
You know, if you only focus on the bright side of things, you know, you're not seeing the full picture. Think about what you don't know.
If nothing else, expect that. So take a step back, pose 6 of setbacks. Don't take the way you come to make a fake path. No matter how vain, it'll come to pass. Because if there's anything that I've learned in your planet, is there anything acquired for granted? Cause nothing comes easy usually, but we think must be me. What we see's eternal darkness. Internal darkness necessary to assess the environment. If I'm confined in it, comprehending enlightenment upon defining it is my intent. Defining this temporary darkness in spite of it to find some light in it. Yeah. A lot of darkness out
I think that was only 2 verses. It might be,
if
I'm not mistaken.
After all, there be no darkness without light. It may not I be happy in it? But I couldn't understand that happiness is the direction.
Because we didn't start writing songs with two verses until college. Like after Detour,
I see you on the other side of the dark side.
you see people's attention span started shortening. Did a little Bruce Lee kick thing. I don't know why. What inspired me to do that at the time? I think I was watching like maybe Return of the Dragon or something. Some Bruce Lee film. I'm sure. So this next track I think is just really bullshit. I think so. I think this is the Silence. Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
Silence is a powerful voice, and it's just like 2 minutes of static. It was supposed to be like just a quiet track. But the homie, the engineer Frank, he was like, what if we put some static in it? I was like, sure. But Silence is a powerful voice. The idea on this song, I just really wanted people to meditate and think, you know, to themselves and, you know, study their own thoughts. You know, I think people need that. I think I want to incorporate that in some of my concerts. You know, just have like a moment of silence to think about your own thoughts. You know, a lot of people don't meditate like I feel people should, you know. So that's all this song was. I feel like it works very well with the whole theme of ascending and outer space and everything, you know, because it's quiet in space. You know, it's not even any static. You know, probably should just went silent. You know, but and then it grows, it gets louder, static gets louder. It's only like a minute or two long, but I thought it was interesting here. I remember I had one friend, Ramsey, shout out to Ramsey. He listened to the whole thing thinking he was actually gonna miss something. And he was low-key pissed, he was upset, you know. He's like, I listened to that whole thing and the whole thing is just static. You know, so now you know, don't listen to this song. But the next song is called Psychic Hotline, and that one's just kind of like all the way out. It was a bonus track. It wasn't like on the original, you know, project. I think this was deluxe version. Maybe About That Life was on the deluxe version too. If anybody still has their copies of Ascending, I actually don't have any more copies, so make sure you hold on to that. It might be worth something one day, you know. But Psychic Hotline is the next song. Just really being like really obnoxious. I had come to my full-fledged. Oh, and there's a lyric video of that song as well. I was on my full-fledged like Eminem.
Did you get all that?
Influence by this point at Psychic
Sometimes.
Hotline. This next song.
Silence could be a powerful voice.
I think it ended up being like one of my more popular ones at the time too. So you can hear it. Very heavy, significant Eminem influence on this.
Hello, is this the Psychic Hotline? Hell no, I am not fine, not dime. Disinterested, thinking about rhythm and reason in my off time. I've stopped trying to figure life out.
Went back to forgetting how to write hooks.
Your personality who goes bursting out of me. It just goes to show your mentality, your banality of life.
Really good flow though, very good flow.
It's actually more like a
Definitely more developed by this point.
Screwed and up, just don't screw it up. But if that's how the shit shut out, you get that brown big crap while you stay full of shit that's foul. Cut the chit chat now. Look at me like, how dare you? And then I'll tell you a new one. I'd be scared too. They got some real crazies out there, cuckoo nuts, cocoa for cuckoo buffs. The things they do now sick me, but they need one more coat of grease and a peel, banana peel to outslick me. Hello, is it the Psychic Hotline? Hell no, I am not fine, not fine. Disinterested, thinking about rhythm and reason in my off time. I'll stop trying to figure life out. I'm not lying. I've lost the needle in my side since I side with common people.
Flow's kind of sick.
With them rarely sharing the basic similarities, all unequal. Often evil, not half that, 49%, not all that bad. But how much longer can I take shit? If life was a bitch by now, I would have raped it. Taking a naked to the basement, asking for what, and she wants to take it while I tape it. For my personal entertainment, and I'm educated, clever enough to sever and stuff the body in the cellar to properly dispose.
Oh yeah, and I was listening to a lot of Hobson too.
Afterwards, I will be a remorse.
Hobson and Eminem.
They're more true, more often than not. If I'm coming for you, I don't knock, I'm gon' walk into your dorm room. If you're there or not, I'd scare the snot out suckers like the nightmare you thought I was. Unless you sleep deprived, each day you wake up is one less to be alive. So most of us need peace of mind. If I had any left, I'd give you a peace of mind. She's this guy's crazy, who knows why he hasn't dealt with psychiatric help. Hello, is this the psychic hotline? Hell no, I am not fine.
Yeah, I don't really do this kind of style anymore. I think it's like played out, you know. Not even really interested.
Not half bad, 49%, not all that bad. But not everything's copacetic, I can't cope with headaches. As a youngin', I was jumping Mr. Bed, hit my head in the head. The doctor didn't said, I don't know how the hell he
I did hit my head jumping on the bed.
The mama's glad I has her baby while she cut embalmed cadavers. Is all of that the reason I bring a knife to a gunfight, and why you should run like the bitch you are to me? I split an arm or 3, slit your arteries, rip apart your feet and strip your heart for free. If you charge a fee, a partly need for man Smith and Wessons. I've done these more than myth and legend.
That was like everybody's favorite part at like live shows, when that part just cut out of the beat.
My hiney whopping urine slow. Allow me to pause disturb, my conscience disturbed. Damned if I clean turds of gold, sanitizing urinals as a germaphobe.
The chorus is supposed, the hook is supposed to be right here.
Did I yearn for? When I lose it in the first degree, you're in no position to listen.
I just ran through it.
After asking me what you're about. Fuck the carousel. Hello, this is like a hotline. Hell no, I've stopped trying. You don't mind, it don't matter. You don't matter, I don't mind. It's only a matter of time before I take matters in my own hand. I've got some problem, but I've mentioned all them. Oh, and my cock don't fit the condoms I got from my old man. So can you buy lots of the ones I got, so I can get rid of all them? Why?
Why not?
Why not?
No?
No? Damn.
And that concludes the best of OMA Ascending at the time. You know, let me know y'all's thoughts, comments, how it's aged over the years. I have my personal sentiments towards it. If I were to rank it, I mean, I know what we're capable of, especially not just development of thought, but sonically, you know, lyrically, intentionality. You know, it's nowhere compared to where we are now today, thankfully. You know, and life should be like that, you know. It's a progression, you know. So if you're still in the same spot you were like 10 years ago, shit, life ain't going as you planned, you feel me? So, yeah. How would I rank this? Man, I think, I mean, at the time, you know, for what I was capable, I think I'd probably rate it about a 5, 6. Light, you know, not, yeah, about that. Especially at the time, you know, it was my potentially like best work at the time, you know. But like I said, we're way beyond that now. So I'm just looking forward to what's new. You know, we have a lot to look forward to. I appreciate you all for being on the journey. It's been a minute. Let me know what y'all think. How would y'all rate the song? What are y'all most looking forward to for, you know, the next 10 years or so? Appreciate you all for tuning in today. Other than that, I am OMA, one who may ascend. We're going all the way up. That's the guy. The best is yet to come. Peace, y'all. Stay up. What's good, Ascendants, and those of you who are new, I am OMA, one who may ascend, conscious trap metal recording artist. Here on our YouTube channel, you can expect exclusive content, some music, freestyles, vlogs, exclusive behind the scenes, you know, so make sure you turn on your post notifications, subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, this is community, this is about family, this is about all of us. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come. We're going all the way up, eyes to the sky.